Hey everybody, how's it going? Adam Savage in my cave. A few weeks ago, I did a video on screwdrivers, on the fact that after 40 plus years of using screwdrivers, I had a point of view on them. And that point of view was that this Stanley Workmaster series from the 70s and the 80s, I think the 80s, was my favorite screwdriver. It was the favorite shape of handle. I also told the story about how this specific one, the 66-204, was one that I had from my dad and used for my entire professional life, and it was stolen on the set of Savage Builds when we got robbed, sadly. So I started assembling a new kit of these, and that's when I discovered they were hard to find, and I did this whole video about it. And the best part about doing this video, well, so one of the reasons I did the video was I had finally achieved what looked like most of a full set of the Workmaster series in flathead and Phillips. I didn't want to do the video before I'd achieved a collection because the moment I released the video, I was afraid that people were like going to realize the same thing I did. This is a great screwdriver, and then they're going to be harder to find. But reader, the opposite is in fact true, because after we released the video, we've been receiving screwdrivers from you all. And I wanted to highlight 3 of them that came in the mail. This one came from Chris Truskowski. I hope I'm getting that somewhat right, Chris. I'm sure you have had a lifetime of people butchering your last name. He says, recently saw your tested video about your favorite screwdriver design and thought, wow, that looks familiar. It turns out I had one in my collection. I've had it so long I don't remember where it came from. Unfortunately, it being the only one of its kind in my shop, it ended up in a drawer where things go to die. It looked like one that wasn't already in your lineup, so I wanted to send it along to someone who would appreciate it more than I could. He says at the end, P.S. Far too often I tell myself, I'm going to do the thing, only for it to end up being too late to do the thing. Thanks for the motivation to do the thing. Chris, thank you. This is beautiful. I really appreciate it. And this is, oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if I had one of these, but I can't thank you enough for the generosity. It's got a little washer that's not part of the thing. Yeah. Chris, if you need this flush washer back, you just let me know. Thank you so much. That goes into the collection. We also, Brett Burton sent a yellow-handled 66-286. First of all, he said, I'd like to say I really enjoyed your Ask Adam segments on Tested. Thank you. I find them informative and to an extent therapeutic. That's awesome. I saw a little bit ago your segment on your favorite types of tools, and you were collecting Stanley screwdrivers. He happened to have a flat-bladed example of the 66-286. And he sent it to me. I hope it isn't one you already have, and it will find a place next to its brethren in your collection. Thanks again for the content. I love your apron design too. I bought one for myself for use in my garage. Brett, this is going in the drawer. You are a mensch. Thank you. And then finally, we got a beautiful, big, fat Phillips. This is a 60... Oh, I actually can't even quite tell. 65-303? I think that's what it is. This one's from Adrian Alford. He says, I saw your video on screwdrivers and realized I had one of the Workmaster screwdrivers I never used. It's the number 3 Phillips, a rare size. And it looks like you don't have it. You were right. If the screwdriver ends up being a duplicate, or you please feel free to give it to someone that may need it. Thank you. That is just the right ethos, and I agree. I feel the same way. A little bit about me. He works in information technology for the Idaho National Laboratory and is a professional gunsmith and machinist on the side out of his shop at home. So you have, yeah, I'm sure you've yelled at me for some of the dumb things I've done on my mill. Enclosed is one of my one-day builds and something I make for fun and therapy and share with people, not to sell. And it is this. It is a magnificent spinning top. The contact point is a silicon nitride ball for lower friction. They are hard to spin correctly due to the low center of gravity, but once you get a good spin, you'd be surprised how long they will spin for. Again, I'm not looking for anything. I just thought this was something you'd enjoy. Adrian, thank you for your beautiful work, and thanks for this big number 3 Phillips. Hold on. We're going to spin the top. We're going to try spinning the top. Put him up. Don't fall. There we go. All right. I've got a granite reference surface here, and I'm not afraid to use it. I can feel that it is not clean, so let's get it there. Go silicon nitride. That's awesome. Also, it's beautiful work. And steel and brass with a little bit of gentle knurling. All right, let's get this going. Oh, I see what you mean about it being hard to get going. You didn't know this about let's just try something here. Oh, no. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh! Oh! Hang on. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get air to spin this thing up, but, and Chris, Adrian, you were right. It is hard to get going, but. There we go. That's beautiful. What lovely work, and I really appreciate you sending it to me. Thank you. Oh, right. The. Yes, here they go. Hang on. Let's see. This one is a Phillips. There's 2 Phillips and a flathead. So here goes the flathead. There it goes. The flathead goes in there in the flathead drawer. And into the Phillips drawer goes the Phillips. Tested members, tested fans, fellow screwdriver aficionados, I can't thank you enough for your generosity and your beautiful letters. I really appreciate it. Happy making. Stay frosty out there. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye. One of the things I love about this channel is that we don't make how-to videos so much as we make what happened videos. And what almost always happens are mistakes and screw-ups. In fact, they're completely integral to making and honestly to being a person. And to celebrate this, Tested has a new batch of demerit badges for the screw-ups you will encounter in the shop. From left to right, we have touching your paint job, assembling things backwards, losing a tiny screw or part, gluing your fingers together, and smashing your thumb. And frankly, if you haven't done both of these, even if you're not a maker, I just don't feel like you've experienced enough of the world. I'm not saying get out a hammer and smash your thumb, but I will tell you that the blacker your fingernail after the injury, the less it's going to hurt in the long run. I almost forgot. These make excellent additions to your shop apron, and they are available at tested-store.com.